Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Marquita Waters, and I solve singing problems. I'm a vocal coach and a mentor to singers. And Rocky Balboa is above us. He joined us on the last one, and here he is again. This has become his favorite spot. Okay, and I rescued him, and he has a little bobtail. He's the cutest little thing, but he doesn't like my other kitties. What am I going to do? That's why his name is Rocky Balboa. He keeps wanting to fight. What can I say? Well, on to today's subject. Now, the first part of the series, and we have a 3-part series here. The first part of the series was I can't instead of I can. And we want the I cans because the I can't means I won't. It's a resistance to growth. So we changed our I can'ts to I can with less judgment and more action. Today we're talking about I do as opposed to I don't. All right. Now with the I do, it's going to take assessment and change. All right. So I don't means procrastination. That's exactly what you're going to get with the I don'ts in your life. Remember that I said in the first one, and if you haven't seen it, please go after you watch this one and watch the I can as opposed to the I can't. All right, so it is professional and personal. This envelops everything. Do not separate and think it's a separate issue. It's everything. It's you. You're a singer. And so it's very personal. Your singing, your voice carries everything that you think about. And so you're carrying that around. As you think, you're going to start acting and is going to act on here. So we want I do's as opposed to I don't. When you're saying I don't, and I have a lot listed here, you may have something else on the I don'ts. What are you going to do about it is the question I want you to ask, okay? So, don't stay stuck. That's a good I don't. I don't sing good. I don't like the way my voice sounds. I don't know how to get rid of my fears of being on stage. That's a big one. I don't have time for my career. I don't have time to practice. I don't have money for lessons. I don't have talent. I don't want to audition because I don't want to practice. I just want to sing and record. I don't like my manager, my agent. I don't. What's your I don't? Do you have another one? Okay. I don't want to clean. I don't want to spend time nurturing whoever. I don't want to spend time on my relationship. I've got a career. I don't. What is it? There's a whole bunch. Private, personal, and career. A lot of them have to do with the same. So be careful. What are you going to do about it? So now let's go over some. Okay. Remember, what are you going to do about it? Don't sing good. Well, honey, start working. Hard work is usually the bottom line for any kind of progression in life. You've heard the saying, anything worthwhile, you need to work hard, you need to work at it. It's worth it. So, you don't sing good, maybe you sing this good. And as you work at it, doing good practice, doing good breathing, don't what as good. Don't have a good relationship. Don't have a good life. I don't have happiness. Happiness is something, it's your gig. You're going to be as happy as you allow yourself to be. In your career, as well as in your personal life. Oh, why is it always on me? I don't know. That's not my gig. But I know how you can be happy by fighting, by acting as if, putting a smile on your face when you don't feel like it. doing the positive things, not the negative things in your mind, fighting the negative that comes out. I don't sing good. No, I'm going to work hard so I sing better. All right? That's it. It's that simple. Like the way my voice sounds. Well, nobody does, okay? Especially when you record. People do not like the way that they sound. When you first listen to yourself when you record, and I'm looking over here because I have two great big speakers. They're 15-inch and a tweeter. They're JBLs, really good speakers. They're really large, and all of a sudden some people come in and go, oh my gosh, is that how I sound? Because they're so used to singing around in the living room or wherever, and you know, maybe they might be singing with a mic or their little machine or a little speaker. But then when you get on big speakers or you go into the studio, oh my gosh, I don't sound like that. Oh yes, you do. Your ear is made to hear back from another source. And when it's a really good source, you hear really good. All of the mistakes. Okay? So when you're first starting out, don't go recording yourself unless you're really brave. Work at your muscles. And then know when you do start, even if you do right away, know that it is not going to sound as good as you think it might if you've just been singing to the wind. All right? And then there's some people that, you know, they start recording and they love themselves, and kudos on you, great, okay? Yeah, or you might start recording after a while, after you've been working at your voice, and you go, well, you know what? I'm not so bad after all. I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna work at it even more. Yes, kudos to you too, that's exactly it. Work at it. You know, I didn't get these like, you know, little muscles here by sitting home. I worked at it. I've worked years. I go into the gym constantly. It is that continual movement, continuing. Compound effect. Darren Hardy, that's his book, The Compound Effect. Read it. It's a great book. Hello, Darren. And it's true. It is a compound effect. It's like a domino the right way. Down, 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 down. All the obstacles, down, down, down. You know why? Because you worked at it. You worked at it. Okay. Like the way my voice sounds. Oh, know how to get rid of my fears of being on stage. You know, there's no easy way of getting rid of your fears when you're on stage or going on stage or behind the stage and you're waiting to get on and you're like, oh shoot, because I get scared. When I was a kid, I got scared of nothing. You know, but I froze my feelings too, okay? But now, I'm like, I'm free as a bird. I'm like a kid, moving around, doing whatever. I don't care what anybody else thinks because I know who I am. Do you know who you are? It frees you. But, on the other hand, now I do get nervous because I am so vulnerable and open. It's still good though. Now use the fear to ignite you. You know, I can't remember who was saying that. I think Darren Hardy did mention it. Another entrepreneur mentioned it too. I can't remember now who it was. But you use the fear. You use that fear to pump you up. Because we all have energy, and there's nervous energy going on. Okay, I'm going out there. I know, and you think about it if you're at backstage, secret. Think about the first word of your song, because I have pros come and they go on stage after they've been singing a song for I don't know how long, they forget the first word. I was at a concert, the artist forgot the first word, started the song 4 times, had to go backstage to gather herself and get the right words. I mean, I felt so bad. I really did. I think I mentioned this in another video. I can't remember which one, but yeah, I mentioned that. It's like, oh my gosh, that poor thing. So remember that nerves happen. You work, think about the things that encourage you. Think about the energy that you can build up and go out on stage, you know, and you really work that. You center yourself. Yes, I'm going on there and I'm doing this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Think specifically. And those of you who have a fear, just period, and you're not going to go on stage, do it little by little. in front of somebody that is safe. You have safe people in your life, at least one, okay? Sing part of a song in front of them, even if you can get just a part of them, a part of the song, okay? And then increase to another person, increase. In the pro performance practice, we do it in front of each other, and we set up like we're going to be performing in order to get used to that performance mode. The lights are on, you know, and you think we sit right in front, so they get used to somebody being right there in their face. Why? Because then you get used to being on stage and performing. The only way is by biting the bullet and doing it little by little, in front of a few, in front of safe, in front of a little bit more, and then you keep being braver and braver because you took this step. What are you going to do about it? Woo! Have the time for my career. No one has. They make time. Now, what do I mean by making time? You make time, okay? Don't have time for my career. I don't have time to practice. I want to add that in. It's not true, okay? You make time by scheduling. So many people are spending time on social media, answering the phone anytime, you know, having to go and talk to somebody here at this time, and I've got to go clean. I've got, you know, cleaning. Oh, that's, you know, that's an escape. Okay. All right. So now what you do is schedule things, and you don't have anything on your time of practicing and your time for career. You don't do other things. You don't have notifications on. I love scheduling. I should do a whole video on that. So you do have time. You just have to stop wasting the other time. Late at night, are you just in the boob tube? Are you just scrolling and scrolling? Oh, you know, stop scrolling. Oh, stop it. Go practice. You do have time. Practice. I practice in the car, going to the gym, okay? And so I do my vocal muscles. I said this before. I do my vocal muscles, then I do my body. And I work on everything to keep myself in shape, to be here, to be an example to you. I'm doing it all the time, just like you. I don't tell you things to do that I'm not doing. I do them. Really? Okay. I don't have money for lessons. Yes, you do. You have money. Don't go and get a latte. You know? Don't buy that thing where it comes up as you're scrolling and scrolling. Don't buy it. Save that money. Don't go out and eat. Save the money. Don't just, you know, now you have the money for lessons. Okay? And you know, it's so amazing how when you really want something, and I've said this definitely before, you find the money. You really want to do it, you will find a way to do it. Okay? Don't give me that you can't. Okay? Because we took care of that on the last one. This is I don't have. So when you say I can, it means I won't. Okay? All right. Look at it if you haven't looked at it, okay? Okay, I don't have talent. Get working. Get working. 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 What you got to do is work. You will have more talent. People that are talented get lazy sometimes. And then the person who's behind the scenes that's working because they don't think they have as much talent, but they're working it. They're working it. What do they do? They're working it. They're working it. Woo! They progress. And they take the spot that person who had talent could have taken, but they got lazy. You know, I got lazy. I did. I'm not lazy now. I'm pumping iron now, okay? And I'm pumping it right at you, okay? I don't want to audition because I don't have any pictures. I don't have a resume. I don't have a bio. I don't have a reel. What are you going to do about it? Okay, you don't have. What do you mean you don't have? You can get, okay? And you can go forth with what you have. Write something down and just do it. Audition. Just bite the bullet. And then gather as you're going. But Learn what you need to do. Ask questions. Where do you go to get your hair done? Where do you go to get your pictures done? How do you do a reel? Ask people questions. People will give you some answers. They'll help you, okay? But you've got to step out on the stage. You've got to step into the auditions. Find out what it's all about. Smile, okay? Yeah. Be on time. Don't be a sluggard. Don't be late. It's rude, okay? If you're going to audition, always be on time. I am always on time, or there's something that happened. There's something really wrong, okay? Really, really wrong, because you are important to me. My clients are important to me. I'm sitting here waiting. They don't have to wait for me. I'm here, okay? Okay, if we have a Zoom, I'm first one in. Team meeting, I'm first one in. Okay, who are you? What are you going to do about it? I don't want to practice. I just want to sing and record. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're going to waste a lot of time recording over and over and over in order to get your voice warm. And what if it's a hard song to sing? You've got to practice. You might not want to, but I don't care if you don't want to. I don't care that you want to do your song. You just want to record. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because it isn't right. You've got to warm your voice up. You've got to practice. Now, maybe you practice with easy songs. I don't know. I practice with vocal exercises, and I have beats, and I love them. They're so fun. And, moving with the exercises. And like I said, I practice while I go to the gym because I want my muscles to be ready and have a certain amount of strength so that when I go to do something and I got called to do something at the last minute, somebody said, go, could you sing that song for me? Off the cuff, my muscles will give me a certain amount and I call on them to do that. Okay? What are you going to do about it? I don't like my manager, my agent. Ask for help. Ask around. Who does really good? Do some research. If you don't like them, what are you going to do about it? Don't just sit in a bad relationship, period. Private, okay, personal, and professional. Don't sit in negative. Don't sit in bad relationships. Change. Be brave. You're scared. Oh, that's next. That's coming up. Oh, what a perfect way to end this. Now look it. We're talking about assessment and change. Okay, that's what you have to do when you say I don't. What are you going to do about it? Assess the situation and change. The first one was less judging, more action. Then assessment and change. And the third one is going to be about I am fearless. Woo! No fear. Okay? That's the next one. So stay tuned for the next one. And your action is to do one thing about one or two of the I don'ts, maybe even three. And if I haven't mentioned your I don't, it was a personal I don't, okay? Or the I can't. Let's grab from that one. Contact me, marquitawaters.com. Give me your email. Send me an email, rather, and tell me what your problem is. I promise I'll get back to you. I'll help you. Okay? Because I saw singing problems. I'm a mentor to singers. I promise. Okay. You have a wonderful day. It is such a day, yeah, yeah, such a mighty fine day, yeah, yeah. Woo! Bye.